Hey guys, today you're going to learn how to overcome the dreaded I need to talk to my wife, boss, partner objection. It's one of the most common ones you'll come across at the end of your pitch, and if you don't know how to handle it, you're most likely going to lose the sale. So listen up. So today you're going to learn whether or not this is actually a legit objection or not, what's going on here, and most importantly, I'm going to let you know my 3 favorite ways to overcome this objection, which I picked up after nearly a decade of high ticket sales and tens of millions of dollars of revenue generated. If that sounds good, let's get into it. Alright guys, let's get into it. So first of all, is this a legit objection or not? I need to talk to my wife. So the answer is sometimes yes, most of the time no. Typically it's a smokescreen. Typically it means they have other objections. And I mean typically, we're talking like 70-80% of the time. So when you hear this, just assume there's something going on, which is great. We know that now. You have more data, and what that means is when you get that objection, it means that they have a concern you haven't resolved. Now you can basically go into problem-solving mode and try and figure out what's going on. All right, so let's go over my tactics here. So first one of the best ways to handle this objection is actually at the beginning of the pitch with the qualifiers. This is something which should be in just about any sales presentation. With the qualifiers, you should be asking, is there anything else? Is there anyone you need to run this by? Do you have any partners? What have you? Someone else you need to run this by before making a decision. I ask that in basically all of my pitches, and this is one of the main reasons why. If they say yes, great, you have more information. You probably know that they're not going to close on this call anyways. Most of the time. Not always true, but in general, you're going to have a pretty good idea. Okay, they need to talk to a partner. The partner's not on this call. It's not happening today. That's good information. Then you probably wouldn't even want to try to close, right? Which is a good idea. You want, because when you do close and they say no, you can get out of rapport pretty quickly. Now, if you ask that question, is there anyone else you need to run this by? And they say no, they're basically saying to you that, no, I'm the decision maker. There's no one else I need to talk to. They know that they said that, and so when they get to the end of the call, they're going to basically, by saying something different at the end of the call, well, I need to talk to my wife, I need to talk to my partner, either romantic or business partner, right? They basically are contradicting themselves out loud. Now, this isn't going to work all the time. A lot of people just don't care, but you'll be surprised. Most people don't want to openly contradict themselves, so if you are able to get that, no, I don't need to run this by anyone else at the beginning of the call, you'll find that this objection comes up way less, and also comes with that added bonus if you actually have more information, right, moving forward. So, very good question. Put that in your qualifying questions at the beginning of the script. A little side note here that I realized when I was editing this video that I did want to mention. One of the most common ways to overcome this objection that you'll come across, that's taught by a lot of other sales gurus, what have you, at least practiced quite commonly, is when a man says this, I need to talk to my wife, it's pretty common to actually try to emasculate them. That guy, look, well, should I get her on the phone? Kind of hit him below the belt. These aren't the tactics which I teach or I do. However, for the record, with a certain buying profile, let's talk like the real masculine, macho guy, kind of the bull in the china closet type dude. This will probably work, to be honest, but just want to throw that out there so I don't get roasted on the comments. What about this? But anyways, keep that food for thought, right? But let's keep on rolling here. Okay, second tactic for overcoming this. Great one. Works like a charm. So, okay, hey, so what do you think? Want to move forward? No, I need to talk to my wife. Okay, got it. So what would you do if she said no? And if they say, well, I probably would do it anyways, which they do say that sometimes, it's like, okay, well, what are we talking about? Boom. Move forward, close the sale, right? If they say, well, if she said no, I probably would have to, and then you're going to get more information. You're going to get more of an explanation, right? And now all of a sudden you basically have opened the door to figure out what's going on, right? To actually resolve the conflict, which actually leads me very well to number three tactic, right? When this happens, like I said, 70-80% of the time, they simply have unresolved concerns. So the best way to actually resolve this and get to the root cause is to just ask more questions and see what's going on. Like, okay, got it. Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, is there anything else that we talked? Is there anything that we talked about today that you have questions about, or any concerns, what have you? Just ask a question. Just see what's going on. And a lot of times they'll be like, well, yeah, actually, tell me more about this. Yeah, tell me more about that. Tell me, right. And so handling these three tactics essentially, and doing it in this order, doing the qualifying questions, asking the question, what happens if they say no, and then if they if they don't say no, if that makes sense, then asking more qualifying questions. If you do that, you'll basically find that you'll be able to resolve this objection a pretty high percentage of the time. So I hope that's helpful, guys. If you did like this and you do want to learn how to optimize your sales process, smash quotas, and all other good sales related stuff, please subscribe below. And that's it.